Friendship.
Friendship is
my friendship. Welcome everybody to the Heroes Era. We are live on Monday night on Twitch, and thank you for being with us. Yes, woohoo!
Woohoo!
Sorry, was that too much? I'll pull it back.
Too much enthusiasm.
We'll take it again. Can we reset? Take two.
Play the intro video over.
So how's everybody's week treated them so far?
Good.
Awesome.
Snowing here.
I'm not retaining anything from college, so that's going pretty well.
I'm sorry, Jason. What was that? Snow?
It's snowing. Yep.
I don't know what that.
No, that's why I got to send you guys pictures every once in a while.
Yeah, you have to send us.
We get snow here. We get snow in the summer. It's happened multiple times. It shouldn't happen. That's not how nature works, but Utah's
we go to the beach in the winter, so
Yeah, we're all kind of stretched out across the northern American continent here. California to Florida to wherever Bodie is.
Utah. I don't know if that's ever said on stream, but Utah.
Wherever Bodie is.
Wherever I exist.
Wherever he's at today.
Up north in Canada.
Yep.
In the frozen tundra up there.
Ooh, it's not that bad. Not yet. Wait till Christmas.
You look like you're in a survival bunker.
No, it's actually my kid's Lego cave. Just surrounded by Lego. It just happens to also be in my basement.
Nice. Well, I want to thank everybody who's following the stream, and then of course you can follow us on Twitter if you want to stay up to date on different things and view different fun things that are posted. And of course we have an Instagram page going at _Heroes Era.
I haven't posted to it for a while, but I'll get some memes ready for you guys.
We got the meme factory working on it, so
yeah.
We just gotta produce some meme-worthy content tonight, fellas.
Of course, the dragon was a lot, so I have a lot to work with that.
And
we're still coming down.
We're going to be dropping weekly sessions on YouTube as we also catch up with posting the past sessions on YouTube. So we're going to be posting every week session there, and then we're going to be changing the format of the podcast pretty soon too, to just be delivering the entire episodes for everybody every week. So that's we'll be looking at starting that next Monday or the Monday after, because we need to find a good spot to jump into that too, to like choose which episode, and then I'll probably release 2 or 3 in a week to get caught up, and then every week we'll continue from there.
Nice.
But tonight we are telling a story, and we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. And this is the Heroes Era. And why don't we take a moment? I am your dungeon master, Raging Sensei, and we can take just a minute and introduce the heroes, please.
Well,
let's begin with Silverado.
It's me, Bodhi, playing a Silverado Wood Elf Monk. You love him. Had a very traumatic experience dying to that dragon and being revived. And after going through some spooky stuff last session and seeing his worst fear, the Void, he's going to be drinking tonight.
And Eric.
I'm Jason. I'm playing Eric, human fighter cleric, follower of Therazessa, dragon slayer, dual wielder. Lots of fun. Let's find out what's next.
And Vincent.
I'm Chris. I'm playing Vincent, the fallen Azamar fiend warlock, divine soul sorcerer, because I wanted to make it as complicated as I could and keep them on his toes as much as possible.
Right on. And this is the Heroes Era. Last session, did something a little bit off of the beaten path. Had a run in with some ghosts and like a snake sorcerer creature This was, on the way back to Dunlop's Tavern after, your adventure within the glacier.
We definitely witnessed the off-screen death of Widrook, who guided us through the mines. He walked away on his own and is probably dead or possessed. Something bad happened to him.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I didn't know how to handle those ghosts. I feel like I choked under pressure.
Those are very terrifying, so I don't blame you.
Look, guys, I aged 40 years. All right, I'm not gonna make it to 300. All right, I'm dead. That's it for me.
I think you'll be okay, man.
No, it's over.
Better you than us, I think. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Harsh.
I wonder if that happened to Kingston, and Kingston just you could visibly watch him age and just decay in front of you, unless wargs live up to more than 40.
Basically, be like that scene at the end of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It's basically what will happen.
Melting. Like a clay.
Oh, you're thinking of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, sorry.
When the girl drinks out of the guy drinks out of the Holy Grail. Sorry.
A horrific death.
We're off the
either
rails
way.
now. Off the rails. Sorry.
No
That didn't take long.
Dunlop's Tavern. We made it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Curious to find out if Dunlop knows that there's like a whole bunch of bad guys living underneath the tavern.
Oh yes, we have a contract with them. They keep the mines safe and we feed them. Oh, you almost killed one? I guess we have to renegotiate.
Yeah.
Well,
What have you done?
You all did traverse the dark, spooky mines successfully, and you came to the well beneath the tavern, and the music of the tavern was emanating from beyond the door. And as you do climb up the stairwell, this winding stone stairwell here, the door swings open into the well, and Burma is standing there as she grunts and says, "Dunlop is waiting in his study. If you please, gentlemen." That's my Burma the half-orc. Let's see where that goes. And Burma will reach out to you. The light is dim behind her, and the musk of the tavern enters the well.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll follow. I'm cool with that.
I'll be right
Burma
back.
leads you from the well below the tavern to the bars on the ground floor, and on the ground floor there is a pianist playing a jaunty tune, but the patrons are somber. They're staring at their drinks quietly, or engaged in just quiet conversation, speaking hushedly to one another. And Berman leads you to Dunlop's study above the bar. Dunlop's study is warm, and there's a stuffed leather couch and stuffed chairs. He smokes a cigar and stands when you enter. It says, "My brothers, I'm so glad you're back."
It's good to be back.
Yeah, it was
Man, do we have a tale to tell?
yeah.
I imagine so. Please make yourself comfortable. Can I get you a meal?
If there's a meal to be had, I will have one.
We've got 3 cooks on duty right now. I'm sure we can rustle something up for you.
As we get in, and it's kind of like a cozy, it's like his office, right? It's like a cozy. You said couches and stuff. I'll probably start taking off my armor and just throwing it in my bag of holding for now. I think whenever I have a chance to take it off, I probably do.
Absolutely. You could put it in your bag of holding or an armor stand
either
next to the door.
Actually, that might be good because it's probably covered in blood and guts and dragon and whatever else we did.
Would you like me to have that cleaned for you, Eric?
Yeah, it's probably got some dragon blood and guts on it, so that might not be a bad idea.
I'll have one of the apprentices shine it up for you.
That would be wonderful.
Specific oil?
I trust your judgment.
Very good. Burma, please, can we see to a meal? And have Eric's,
and a drink, please.
have Eric's armor cleaned up. Of course, Silverado. What will you have?
I had a horrifying experience, so something to make me forget.
Of course, okay. Well, the house brew, Burma, if you please. Burma excuses herself. The shutters on the right wall are open. There's a dark one-way glass looking over the bar.
Oh, he's got a window overlooking his bar.
Nice.
I like the office that he's got.
Nice.
He's got a good. It's like a nightclub almost, where you have the VIP lounge and you can see over.
Right.
Right, the part of the bar that you're looking over has some poker tables. No one's playing right now, but it's a place to keep.
The atmosphere was kind of sullen when we came in, wasn't it?
Yeah, people are at the bar, but there's not, not much song and merriment as there usually is.
Is that just related to basically the next sort of siege that's going on, or is there something that maybe going on that we don't know about yet?
The Dunlop waves at the windows and explains their spirits are broken. They think we are cursed.
Well, from their perspective, I can definitely see how they think that.
Yeah, kind of get where they're coming from.
Our fallen
Goblin
brothers and
army.
sisters are so restless. I don't know why.
Ghost, dragon.
Well,
Yes, the dragons. Do you have news of the dragon?
As that, I'll pull up my bag of holding and reach in and pull up the head of Vita.
Oh! He guffaws and claps. A beauty.
Yeah, they were a package deal, so we had to take the other one too.
we left
I'm
the
holding-
other head attached, but
Let me
Yeah, we did.
understand this. You slayed both of the daughter dragons.
Yep, all
We did.
three of us together.
We did.
Most
yeah,
impressive.
nobody died or anything.
Nobody died or had a horrific experience.
I thought this might
He
make a
looks at
good
you
helmet
sideways
for,
a moment, but accepts your story here.
Mhm.
What's that?
I'll put
Eric?
it back. I was saying, I feel like this might make a good helmet.
Wow, what a unique opportunity. You can use my forge if you like.
Awesome. Yeah, let's do that. I'll do that.
Perhaps
Not right now,
fashioning
but,
it on
yeah.
the leather, some kind of leather headgear would be effective. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Well then, I assume then you found in the dragon's lair that's what you left for.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, we've got it.
we got the thing.
well, before we can complete the ritual, the stone must be blessed.
Oh yeah, this is stone currently blessed right now by any other being. Do we know that?
We didn't take the time really to check it out.
Yeah, we.
Does
kind
it
of
have my godly
preoccupied.
presence in it?
Did you go into the stone?
We did.
Yes.
We did.
What
Yeah.
was it like?
confusing and deceptive, as it
Yes.
always is.
Yeah.
Seems
Chaos.
to be a common theme among all the
Yeah.
stones. Deceptive.
Although I feel like we're getting to know how to navigate inside these stones.
Mhm.
Did you confront any evil or any other force therein? Was there anything that had governance over it while you were within the stone?
Not
Not inside the stone. No,
not that
don't
I
think so.
remember. Yeah,
No.
what was that? What's that? Okay, I look towards Eric and Vincent. Like, what's that god that everybody basically hates? That's like big and evil and trying to kill the world. I forget. its name.
Not Rispetong. Rispetong's the snake one.
Yeah, that's Orgood's dude.
You don't mean the Titan, Anam?
Anam?
Was it Anam or was it Who does Doonsmere fight?
Do you mean the Gira Bolshgrosa?
Yeah.
The primordial entity itself.
Yeah, I can't pronounce that for my life, but yeah, we fought that.
Dunlop spews his beer that Burma has returned with and says, "You fought the storm?"
Yeah,
Well,
Eric got ejected out of the stone at high velocity.
Yeah, that's weird.
well, hang on. I think we're getting a little confused.
No, it was a fact though.
We did fight Giribush Groza, but not within the stone. We went into the stone,
And then
we sort of went to another plane from there.
from the stone.
That's right.
So yeah, Eric was actually ejected back into the stone.
Yeah.
Into the stone, yeah.
Within a
exactly.
realm. That is dangerous.
Yeah, it was a hat on a hat. It was very confusing and unnecessary.
We needed to seek out the services of Dunsmuir himself.
Yes,
Yeah,
if you fought the storm, you must have seen Dunsmuir. Did you?
Yeah,
not?
We did.
These two guys finally got to see him. I've been seeing him for like 3 times so far.
You are chosen then.
I guess. It seems so.
It is no wonder you are the champion of West Hetlevin.
Yes. Yes. Maybe.
Oh, that is amazing. Any other person who would tell me this, I would not believe.
I could have Dunesmere whisper it into your ear if you want.
I don't really believe that is what would happen. So
I take the marble.
What was it
and
like fighting the storm?
Well,
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
I came back in the middle of it, so I wasn't there for the first half. But I woke up to Dunesmere over me. These two holding him off. Eric got jutted out because he got hit by like a tentacle or something.
Right.
Vincent, what happened to you?
I did get a
Vincent?
shot in.
You got a shot in. Yeah, I redirected some lightning from the big bad god dude and threw it back at him, and we all got out of there.
Wow, to battle
Yeah,
the
we didn't
storm
fight any
next
evil
to-
inside the Chaos Stone. That's right.
Yeah.
So far, no evil.
Well, that seems like quite the honor to battle the storm next to the god Dunsmuir. And
It's
you
pretty
made it
alright.
back alive.
It was pretty neat.
I don't know that I've ever heard of that.
So where are we at with the altar? How's that going?
The altar
Yeah.
is prepared.
Great.
We worked tirelessly. It was completed yesterday. And Bastrulde went to the Mother's Blessing to watch over the spring after we completed the altars.
Where is this altar located? Where's it at?
The altar we built up upstream a bit, near the edge of the dock, the port district.
Let's go. Mass Blessed Port.
So
Well-
do you have a solution for blessing this stone? I think it will require something.
I mean,
thought maybe I
suppose
would
we were
need
gonna...
Sorry, go ahead, Vincent.
No, go ahead, Eric. This is your area of expertise.
I was thinking maybe I might need to seek out Bastruda and see if she and I maybe can work something together to put a blessing on the stone.
Oh yes, well she is at the Mother's Blessing, in the valley, halfway to the garrison. You know the place.
The new lake that was formed.
Yes, that's the one. It has been filling. The crater is full now, and the water's spread. It is very peaceful.
No more stone giants?
We've not seen any.
Well, that's good news.
Well, Dunlop, are you aware of anything weird going on in the caves and the tunnels underneath your tavern? We came across some sort of crazy, weird snake-like abomination.
No, I am not aware of anything like that. An abomination.
Yeah,
It
I don't
sounds
know
like
how
I should
to.
see to that.
I don't know how to describe it other than if it's like a centaur, but instead of it being part horse, it was part snake.
Yeah.
Sounds
Big old
disgusting.
lizard man.
Yeah,
And
two
so what did
swords.
you do? You slayed this thing, I imagine.
it
Tried-
fled
fought it
and
off.
we let it flee because we had kind of our course was to get here. We weren't. Yeah, we let it
Then
go.
It was afraid of you.
Well,
Yeah.
not initially, but you know,
it learned.
We heard it pretty good. We're pretty good, but I'm already drunk.
Please,
somebody get Silverado another
calm
drink.
down. Now, this is very concerning because we use those mines as a passageway. They have been long abandoned, but what you're
something's moving
describing
in.
is further
There was-
concerning to me too.
There was a spiritual presence too.
Are you talking
Yeah.
about the ghost or the fear thing that lizardman did?
The snake
The
creature
ghost.
with the big curved sword.
The snake used magic on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unspeakable fears.
Oh my
Against all of
goodness,
us.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what Vincent saw. He didn't really vocalize it very much, but Eric had a fun time, and so did I.
Snake
I
magic
had
below my
visions of-
tavern.
Visions of my parents' homeland in flames and being under battle, and I just had this urge to run home. So I
That
did.
is very concerning. Please excuse me just a moment, gentlemen. Please enjoy your drinks, and the food should be here in a moment. And Dunlop nods to Burma, who continues to just stand quietly next to the fire, and Dunlop excuses himself for a moment. He says, I need to send someone to check this out, as he closes the door.
Hey, Burma. And you two as well. I got a question for all three of you.
Yes.
Now, I want all of your input on this, because I'm not a very religious man. But what if we put Therazessa in the orb and Dunesmear in the orb? Like the blessings of each. Because since they're nice and they both like each other, they'll be compatible and stronger. Right?
Well, what could be wrong with that?
Nothing, I presume. I just don't know where the Dunesmear thing will come from, except me. But I'm not holy or religious very much, so I don't know if I just like stare into it and like I think real hard and it happens, or I
think it involves a little bit of a more.
Their power or energy in a different way. Excuse me, Master Vincent.
No, that's quite all right. I was just gonna say, I think it's there's a little more to actually channeling the power in there. Because I think we would have to find like an actual cleric of Dunsmear. But then again, with all the interactions you've had with him, Silverado, I don't know how closely connected with him you are.
hey man,
Oh, you know what? We should test it. We should test it. Hang on. And I'm going to set my bottle on the table. I'm going to kind of slide to the side. I'm going to be like, try to shoot it with a guiding bolt.
guiding bolt.
Does anything happen?
The bottle is still there. Unharmed.
Nope. Okay,
guiding
not a
bolt.
cleric. Sorry. Worth a shot.
Healing word.
Oh, maybe it's a different connection. Try an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch blast. Dunesmear is a
I don't know,
pact.
man.
You think the bottle
Maybe.
quivers a little bit, but perhaps not. As you are
All right, it's worth a shot.
exploring your potentially newfound powers, the door swings open, and Dunlop steps back in. Oh, pardon me, gentlemen. This sounds like snake magic, and I can't let that sit. I have some
You
men
mean you
going
can't let
below.
that slide?
Yes, Master Vincent.
Sorry.
Well,
Sorry,
Hey.
Al.
what concerns me is this sounds like what I have heard of clerics of Rispetong and their evil ways. I hope that the snake does not have its eyes set on my kingdom.
Yeah, Rispetong.
Do you have people that are capable to handle this?
Depends what it is. I have sent for a cleric of Brahms. Would you like to see them down there, Eric? You seem concerned.
It's the kind of thing where if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself.
Well, I'm going under the presumption that the snakes have left, as you said, and this must have been moments ago, as you have only just arrived. So,
It was.
what do you think? Perhaps we should just go there now. You seem quite disconcerted at what you have seen. I've never experienced a cultist of Rispetong.
Guys, we killed 2 dragons. I'm sure we can handle some snakes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not worried about doing it. I'm just, that's not our job right now. Our job is to deal with the stone. That's where I'm struggling. I'm not struggling that I don't have a problem taking it out. I mean, I'm not afraid of anything.
Dunlop, you need a
It's
B
just a matter
team.
where our priorities are right now.
We're the A team because we've done like 2 stones so far, but you need a B team for like other. Maybe you can
the simple stuff.
Yeah, you get Kevin and his friends and have them kill stuff. I'm sure they can handle it just
Thank you,
fine.
Master Silverado. I have taken care of things in the past, and I appreciate your insight.
What do you think, Vincent? Should we?
Oh man, what time of day is it at this point?
Spooky.
It is just a few hours before the dragon.
Here's the real
Before
question.
the dragon rises, sets.
Yes, forgive me,
we've been
yes.
we've been underground for a very long time.
Yes, Shograflees will be here soon and bring her light.
Okay.
Do you guys need to rest at all?
I mean, I'm okay right now.
You spell people?
I feel okay right now. We weren't resting on a normal clock. I don't think when we were in the dragon's lair. So,
Would you like some coffee to wake up and refresh?
Yeah. Just give me like 30 minutes and I'll be there with you guys.
Yeah, I could use a short rest. But
yeah, I could go for a short rest. I'll have to maybe in that time I get my suit back and get suited up.
yeah. Yeah, 'cause I think. Yeah, all I'm missing is my sorcerer spots. So.
Well, yeah. While we're chilling out, though, I might I found what I suspect to be a mother's pearl in the dragon's pool, and I think I was thinking I might, while we're taking a short rest, I might see if I can get it to fuse with oblivion.
Beautiful. You know that I left a slot for a mother pearl.
Yeah.
I would love to see that come to fruition.
Well, maybe we can do this together. It'd be a good learning experience for both of us, Dunlop.
I would be honored. Thank you, Eric.
Oh,
Should do it in my
collab.
forge.
So I might go. I would like to do that.
All right. Well, I will join you then, and
Sure.
perhaps we should get together at dawn.
Sure. We'll go and figure out what these snakes are doing, and clean it out.
Now, I am a little bit concerned here. What are we going to do with this stone?
I'll hold on to it.
I know that Bastrulda was looking into it, but I'm not sure what she learned. Out of character, I think you had asked something of Bastrulda. Am I correct on that account?
I was thinking about taking it to her to see about having it blessed before we infuse it in the altar.
And maybe we should swing by there and see if we could do that. Because I mean, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I would be okay with leaving it with the temple.
Leaving the chaos stone in the temple of Therazessa here.
Yeah, I mean, there's people there that you trust, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in his own temple. His own
Yeah, I
religion.
trust them. I don't know. I guess call it paranoia. I just think that people know not to mess with us, but maybe they, there might be.
Opportunist.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's right. I don't know.
No, that's fine.
I'm paranoid.
No, then be paranoid. This is a big deal. Like it's fine.
Well, perhaps we should
we'll
see
keep
to
it.
the
We'll keep it
stone
on us.
before
Then.
we. Forgive me, Master Vincent. I'm a little bit anxious about this. I was just saying, perhaps we can see to the stone before we address your armor and the hammer. Of course, you'll need your armor.
Yeah.
It should be back here, but I suppose the hammer.
Yeah, we can do that after. That's fine. Let's go and see to the stone in the altar. Let's get that taken care of, and then we can clean out these snake abominations. Maybe.
Yeah, let's check those boxes. Get it out of the way.
That's kind of where I was struggling, is that I felt like we should deal with the stone first.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, well,
Cool. That's decided. That's fine.
yeah.
Dunlop, you're saying you need some time, or you're feeling we can go?
Well, Bastrulda is at the spring. If you wish to communicate with her, perhaps we should go there. And
where's the altar? Sorry, I forgot if you mentioned where you built the altar.
we built the altar in the port district. We hope that it thaws the river up to Gelta.
Okay.
Got it.
So yeah, sure. Do you think that that's a good? Let's go and talk to Bastruda and see if maybe she and I can bless the stone, and then we can come back, put it where it needs to go.
If not, we'll need to make another party to go to visit Mrs. Hawkins.
Yeah.
That sounds most dangerous
That's right.
in these times.
Well, I think if that's the case, that would be a great chance to give Kevin something to head up.
The B team, as you say.
Exactly.
You know, Nalda has hired Kevin as an assistant, and he's been aiding her in restoring the city.
Oh, good for him.
Yes, yes. Dwothan Kegbane and Kevin are getting along well. She's been training him to use the Hawkins family sword.
Oh, good,
He's a
good.
bright young man.
I
Well, maybe I
promised to
should've-
give him. I promised to
Yeah.
give him. I never really followed up. I'm always going out and killing stuff and bringing back stones.
The eight.
I guess it's kind of wrong for me to just assume that Kevin would he's got his own thing going on around here, but just seemed like a good fit. You know, he might want to head back over there. Anyway, we'll deal with that. Let's go take care of the pearl or
Yeah, let's take it.
the stone.
Yeah, stone. Let's do it.
He mentioned
look at my arm.
that he would. I'm sorry. What was that, Eric?
I was just gonna go get suited up. That's all.
Sure. As you were having your conversation here, an assistant had quietly placed your armor on the armor stand near the door, and
Cool.
about an hour or so has passed in the comfort of Dunlop's study here, going over your various recent victories and different going-ons in the town. So the holy site that we're talking about here was recently created by the summoning of basically Therizessa's avatar, who appeared as an enormous mermaid of sorts, and cast out a trident of water that caused a huge explosion in a crater, and there in the crater a spring began. And this site was used it was basically a show of might by Therizessa against the Hobgoblin armies, and it dissuaded them from war partially, and led them to make the deal for the champions to decide the victors or whatnot. And so that's when Silverado fought, I don't know if that champion had a name, but you fought Kai Tank's champion and slayed him.
And got a cool staff out of it.
That's right.
A staff that has the champion's heart skewered on the end of it.
That's right. It's like
Has turned to
Petrified.
wood too. Yeah.
And so you guys were able to avoid war, and now there's this new spring, and it's supposed to be a site where the Hobgoblin people can come, and also the Dwarven people. And so, as Dunlop said, Bastrulda is there. And so, if you wish to speak with her, then it will be a matter of going there.
How far is it to get there?
I Yeah, well, we were going with about an hour or two, maybe, from.
Yeah, I don't think it was that far. Like, I think you could see it. It just takes some time to get there.
Yeah, setting distances is always so dangerous because I'm like, oh no, how far is it going to be from? Oh no, Silverado wants to get there in 3 turns.
Well, that's where I was going. I was like, I want to use my boots of speed and just zoom there first, and then.
Well, that's fine for you to do. And as you race down the West Road here, the where Dunlop's Tavern is like a plateau of sorts, and then there's a valley between 2 mountains, Mount Dalrin Caillou and Sagantha's Peak. Mount Sagantha,
yeah, that's right.
Perhaps it would be called. And then the Hobgoblin's garrison was directly between those. And this, crater formed by Therazes is between that Hobgoblin garrison and Dunlop's Tavern. So it was a few hours away, because if it's directly between those, then it's about a half a day's march. So if you guys are able to move quickly, you can get there within a few hours. Silverado can sprint ahead. And so as you're kind of meandering down the path that leads into the valley, you see ahead of you just a strange sight. As you're familiar with a game called Queens and Rooks, or
chess.
Wait a second, I'm sorry, Rook and Queen. Chess, as people of Argon would know. So in the distance, you see what looks like a giant chessboard or a game board. And you see 2 giant figures seated on stones that have been placed as chairs of sorts. And these are giants that are sitting with their chins on their fists, and they're looking at the game board. But what's strange about the game board is there are not just stationary game pieces standing there waiting to be moved by the giants, but you can see that these are actually dwarves and hobgoblins aligned like the pieces of a game board against each other. And the giants seem to be sitting there pondering what their next move would be. For, of course, Rook and Queen is the game of patience also.
All right.
So wait, so there's...
I stop before I get within distance where they could like see or hear me. And then I try to look towards God.
I place you about a mile away.
Yeah, I can't do anything then. I'll run back to everybody else and I'll catch up with them. And I'll basically skid to a stop in front and be like, well, I just saw something I've never seen before. Bad situation, by the way. We should hurry up. There is 2 giants using people as game pieces on a game of Rook and Queen. We should hurry over and, help free those people, or else I fear what's going to happen when one of those pieces get knocked out.
Yeah. Okay, 2 things. First of all, I agree with you completely, and we should totally do that. But secondly, let's just acknowledge how kind of cool and badass that is that they pulled that off.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dicks.
cool.
Yeah, I got to give it.
But it's a kind of a dick move, too.
It's a super dick move. But it's a total power move, too.
Totally.
I considered sitting there and watching until I saw the pieces were people. I was totally going to sit in and watch while you guys count up.
How many giants did you see? I'm assuming stone giants, because that's what we've seen in this area.
I've seen 2 of those big boys.
Well, I don't think the hill giants play a lot of chess, so.
Yeah. These are smart giants. Well, kind of smart giants.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go check it out, I guess.
So I have moved the players over on Roll20 to the battle map here, or it's not necessarily a battle map, but it is a map with a grid on it. So I'm trying to learn how to do isometric type drawings. So this is my first go at it's a field with some snow that's still melting. So the I don't know, lower portion, and then that portion to the right are kind of like snowpack that's melting, and then there's bushes, trees, and then a small, or rather the pond or lake that's forming from Therazessa's blessing is there on the left side of it with a rock. And then all these like large looking shapes are just rocks, the ones that are shaded.
And then this is the new lake that was formed?
Yes. Yep.
Right on.
This is like a snow patch.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, I see what you're doing. Okay.
And there in the center is it looks like the giants have dug away the ground or the earth and packed snow tightly to form white squares, and then left the earth barren to form the black squares of the chessboard.
Now I gotta ask, because this is something Silverado would think of. Two questions. One, is there anybody dead or hurt or unconscious that looks like they've been knocked out of the game, like their piece has been taken?
Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You had another question.
No.
Okay. So from about a mile out, I imagine, as you guys are approaching, and now all together, you're beginning to see these details take place, because it is a sloped, downwards towards the valley here. And it's the scene that unfolds before you. You see that it's strange. The people who are on the battlefield seem to just be kind of shouting at one another. Can you make an insight check, please, Silverado?
I will. 'Cause my second question was, is this a willing competition? Like, are they doing this for, like, to kill time?
Gotcha.
Kind of like war games of some sort? I got a 16.
A 16 insight check. And, well, it looks like the people who are involved in this are kind of like, I don't know how to say this, but getting into it maybe, like they're players in the game. But as you approach and look more closely, you also see the pieces that have fallen, so to speak. And there's a cage behind each of these stone giants' thrones or seats, and the cage has whatever pieces have fallen or been taken out of the game. They appear to be alive, but moving slowly or laying down.
Okay, guys.
One team is dwarves and one team is hobgoblins. Is that right?
That's right.
So now that begs the question. I relay this to him. Do we go full force attack mode immediately, or do we go up and ask, hey, nice game you got going. These people good, and if they don't answer in a way that we like, we attack. What's the game plan?
That's what I was gonna say. Is this we flex our muscles and talk our way out of this, or do we got to get crafty and
flex our muscles?
Take them down, flex our muscles, and take them out.
You see one of the stone giants stand, and you hear the bellow of his voice. He calls out the coordinates. You hear a letter and a number, and then one of the dwarves moves forward, brandishing his hammer, and he begins attacking the hobgoblin before him as he moves into the hobgoblin square, and they do battle until the hobgoblin is beaten down.
Right.
That is terrible.
He
left his queen totally defenseless. It was an awful move.
Look, I'm not a very smart guy, but anyone knows that you don't do that in a game of Rook and Queen.
So we can't see this yet, right? Silverado has seen this, and because he's ahead of us.
No, you are all together. Silverado has come back for the group of you to show you what is unfolding. So,
and whereabouts would we be on the map right now?
Well,
or are we?
This is just the scene that's kind of unfolding before you. So
okay.
I imagine that as this scene is unfolding, you've started from about a mile away, coming closer as you design your plan here. I imagine you'd probably stop within a half to a quarter mile to remain perhaps undetected or in a grove of trees, to provide
Sure.
some kind of cover before you just walk out into what's happening.
Right. So there's two options, guys. We can follow the we could follow the bank of the lake around behind the one closest to the lake and sneak up on him, or we could bank around to by the forest there and get in. So could Silverado tell which side was dwarves and which side was hobgoblins?
The dwarves are from the lake side. The hobgoblins are from your side.
And you mentioned a cage. Is that right?
Yes. You see a cage next to each stone giant's seat here.
Oh, man, I was looking at my stuff that I used last session because technically it's the same day, and so I can't use the same stuff on my staff. And I was looking at lightning strike, and I was like, "Oh, that'll be a good open." Wait, a lot of people will get hit in that.
Yeah, a lot of collateral damage with that.
Hit like 8 people in a single line. I don't have it regardless, so I can't use it. But I thought,
yeah.
So your idea, Eric, is to approach from the side of the water to kind of sneak around behind the giant, perhaps?
That's what I wondered. I had an idea too. I kind of need Vincent's approval. With my newfound clerical abilities, I now have the ability to make us completely silent. However, it would affect your ability to use your magic.
I see. Well, what if you guys go silent and I go invisible and I come around the other way so that I'm not in your area?
Sure.
Because the thing is without the magic, I'm kind of useless.
And that's the thing too, and I can dismiss it as soon as we get into it. So it would just allow us to get close without making a noise.
I see. Yeah, no, that'd be fine. We can.
Yeah, and I would definitely do that because I know how it would hinder you, from lighting things on fire. And
how big of a radius is this? Is the effect?
It's a 20-foot radius, so that's not too bad. If you wanted to just,
I'll just walk 15 feet behind you.
Yeah,
and if I need to, I'll hop backwards and unload.
Yeah, there you go. So I can cast that as a ritual too, which is handy, but maybe we don't have time for that.
Yeah,
this isn't Speed Rookin' Queen.
Yeah. It's going to last for 10 minutes, so we want to get relatively close. But at least we'll be able to move quicker. We won't have to be
right.
What am I trying to say?
Yeah. We'll have to tiptoe.
Yeah, we won't have to tiptoe, which is good for me, right? Being walking jingle bells.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we looking at doing here, gentlemen?
I'm gonna use So if we can kind of work our way over to here on the bank of the lake, say, I'm gonna cast a silence spell on us, or it'll center it on myself. How about that? I'll center it on myself, and
okay.
We're gonna. Are we thinking to get around here and then attack this giant right off the kicker? Or do we want to talk? I mean, it's not our style, but
we could try talking.
What do you mean?
Why not?
I always use diplomacy.
Can do something a little different for once.
So, it looks like you'll have more cover if you go around the top side of the map here, the north area, to go through the grove of trees and then behind larger boulders. If you go towards the south, it would be more of an open field area. But I understand where you're trying to get is kind of like somewhere approaching this giant from behind.
That's what I was thinking, because what I was thinking is I'm just kind of looking at line of sight of this guy over here on the far side, if we're over here, I feel like this big rock chair is kind of in his line of sight, and they're playing a game too, so they're probably a little bit more intent on what's going on in their game, maybe not paying attention so much to the world around them.
Sure. To get there, you'll need to go all the way around the small pond or through it if you're going to go around the top way, or you can risk going through the field. You know, you can still find cover there. It'll just be.
Oh, you're saying just like to literally get across here, getting across this to get over here is challenging. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So what do you think it would be the way to?
I might defer. What do you guys think? I've kind of laid out one idea, but maybe it's not the best idea.
Well, if we can get behind one of these giants, we can go into the cage that they have and ask the dudes, whoever's in there, what's going on. And if it checks out and it's okay, we leave. We don't make a big fuss. But if it's bad, then we're right behind a giant and we start going for it.
What if we just walk up?
That was my original thought. Yeah, just walk up and just sit down.
Just walk up and just like, hey guys, what's going on? Like,
Eric over here
to make a decision soon before the giants make another move and another person is slain.
Do we want to walk up silently, or do we want to just walk up?
Real quick, when the last move was made and the dwarf attacked the hobgoblin, it didn't seem like they were holding back, right? They were.
The
like,
dwarf
legit.
seemed to have some kind of strength added to it. It was fighting with some kind of, perhaps expanded power or something like that. It seemed to take down the hobgoblin very easily. And the hobgoblins should be strong warriors.
Yeah.
Magic.
Okay.
My oldest enemy. Scratch that. It's giant things.
I like the idea of walking up to them for them, Vincent. My only concern is that they like to we've had experience with giants throwing rocks, and last time we fought these things, it was a challenge for me to close in on them.
Here, how about this? You two get in position and sneak. I'll walk up and ask the questions because I can close the distance very quickly. Sound good?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Plan set.
So which angle are we going in from? The back around the bushes, or across the field and along the river, along the lake bed or lake shore?
I kind of like us coming up through the woods back here this way.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
It gives us more cover, and we could do basically the same thing you were saying, except we'll plant behind this one instead of behind the other one.
Yeah, and I mean maybe this might at least. I don't care about the hobgoblins, but I want to save the dwarves as much as possible. Maybe this takes the dwarves out of the line of fire.
There you go. I mean, we should probably not just try to blatantly kill the hobgoblins.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. They are allies now.
Yeah.
Sometimes, kind of.
Right.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
All right.
Yeah, I like that. So we're gonna come around here.
I'll drag my token on then.
Are you doing your silence thing?
Yeah, for sure I will. I'll probably and I won't ritual cast it. I'll cast it. I'll hard cast it so that it's and I'll do that, while we're.
All right, I'll place you guys here. Hold on a second.
Ooh, nice move there, sir. Oh, don't want to go there. That's a bad move. Don't do that.
I'm going to take someone's privileges away. Hold on.
No. I'll take Eric's token.
Put it down.
Did you cast the large? Oh.
Okay, so you see how the two triangles make a square, right? Like a diamond?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So since you're trying to sneak up on these stone giants who are engaged in their game here, please make some stealth checks.
Yes. Is this will I'll have already cast my silence spell? Is that fair? Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll make them too.
And it doesn't actually say if it actually adds anything to stealth, so I'm just rolling my stealth. That's going to be an awesome roll because I got a 2. I can see it right there. Oh,
13. Man, we
I'm
all
gonna have to just. It's probably gonna. The only thing worse than I can get than 2 is a natural 1. So
yeah,
because I'm at disadvantage.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 2.
Okay. I think that everybody should roll with advantage because of your spell. I think that would make sense. Because it would narrow down the options of detecting you to sight.
Fair enough.
I got the same roll twice, by the way. 2 13s.
Hey, 15.
So I already rolled twice, but I only get to roll once, and my first roll was
I had 2. So
2. So I'm still 2.
it turns out all the time that Eric's been saying, it wasn't because of the sound. It's just because he's just really like energetic and he has a lot of motion to him.
He's a 6'4" upside down triangle.
He swings his arms when he walks.
Well, as you are approaching, this sphere of silence surrounds you, and you notice that your footsteps aren't making any noise, and if you try to speak to one another, that just doesn't work. And as you're kind of entranced by this, you stumble, and Eric, you fall through a large bush, and half of the bush parts and creates a big disturbance here as you're gathering yourself, standing to your feet.
Fair enough. A visual spectacle.
The stone giant across the way. Let's see.
This guy here.
We will make a roll for this to
roll a 1, please. Roll a 1. You need to roll 3.
Come on.
Oh, that's gonna work.
A 14 will do it.
Yeah, it's good.
Engrossed in his game though he is, the stone giant stands as you all are approaching. And can everybody please make a charisma saving throw?
Oh, baby.
This giant stands upon this large stone block that it is drug game side or table side, if you will. And as it stands, it just looks amazing. And unlike anything you've seen before, there's not trinkets, but strange pieces of like you'll see an anchor lodged in its arm, or you see half of a wagon kind of sticking out of its thigh, a small cart, perhaps not a wagon. And these things seem to have been like melded to this creature.
I rolled 5 for my charisma save.
I got a 16 and an 18, so I'm good.
Shoot, I forgot to roll.
Wasn't with advantage, was it?
For me, because I'm a wood elf or an elf, I have advantage against being charmed.
24.
Okay.
That's
Eric, this stone giant charms you, and it seems alluring. You find the little knickknacks or whatnot that are kind of like grown over with stone, just alluring, and you just feel entranced by this creature.
Damn it!
So
sorry, guys.
You're going to repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turn. You'll be charmed by the giant until then.
All right. Sorry, guys. I need to do something for my saves.
And everybody, please roll initiative.
It's battle time. 9. Come on. Why didn't you roll a 9? How dare you?
I'm getting all my crappy rolls out of the way, man. Don't worry. It's all good.
Oh my god. Terrible initiative. All of us.
I go after Vincent as a .02. my initiative roll.
It'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine.
So as
being
this
charmed, I
creature
think my spell would probably come. My concentration would probably come off of the spell, so we would come. Our silence would be lifted as well.
You can make a concentration check on that if you want, or just have that happen. That's up to you.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It'll just come off.
You feel like it would go away? Okay.
I feel like it just come off. Yeah.
I like that.
And I wouldn't want. Yeah, it's fine. Or maybe I wanted to. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You gotta let the giant announce his rolls, man. Come on.
I want my friends to be able to hear me, though. Friends, I mean the giants.
Oh.
Ooh, my.
Some very strong rolls.
Okay. Oh, so for your initiatives, you have a 9, a 9, and a 1. I've got a 7 and a 21.
So I would go before Vincent.
Yeah.
Vincent would go after me, and then Eric.
So Eric would be, yeah, cool.
I'm dead last.
Eric's dead
Oh,
last.
goodness.
He's not going to be here for a while.
It's all good.
He's tangled up in that bush. He's
We want me to be a. Yeah, he's tangled
Eric,
up in the blind.
As this creature has entranced you, you begin to see, the other people who are here gathered on the sidelines, engaged in this almost like fans of a sport at a coliseum, or something of that.
There's actually actual spectators.
Yeah, there are. They're kind of seated or standing and cheering on either side. They are all standing together, hobgoblins and dwarves alike. So something about this game is just causing them to take interest, and the players on the field, so to speak, these human chess pieces are standing expectantly, waiting for their commander. And the one giant who has gazed upon all of you calls out and says, "Won't you join our game?" And seems to be inviting you.
Oh, I mean, it'd be rude not to be rude to deny the invitation.
Yeah.
Guys, they want us to join their game.
I'll pass.
Join the game, like
Yeah.
come watch, or join the game, like become a piece.
The same, both, either, man. I think we should go join. Maybe we can play.
Yeah.
How about you go? You go
Maybe
join.
I can be a knight. Maybe I can be one of his knights.
We'll
That's
spectate. We'll cheer you on from the sidelines.
No, let's go check it out because it'll be fun if they try to make us.
Yeah.
And the giant begins to approach you. 10, 15, 20.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be playing your game?
He looks to his friend and waves to the sky. Waves to the sky elaborately in a wide arc, and his hand lands pointing at you, and his brethren directs his stare at you. This one also has just strange ornamental pieces lodged within its stone body, and at that, this giant scoops up a large boulder next to the ones that are assembled as a throne, and it takes this rock, sizes it up, and throws it directly in the direction of your group here. This is going to target Vincent, who I have kind of.
What did I do?
Hey, it's your turn. It's your turn, all right?
It's the last time I make.
That's a
Oh.
16 hits.
Okay. Deal some damage here as the boulder flies through the air and crashes into you, Vincent.
This is gonna be fun.
31.
See?
This game is rock throwing.
Your game sucks.
This So, Vincent, you will take 31 damage. And what are your hit point totals, please? We'll start with Vincent.
Yeah, I think you got me.
Well, I am now at 24.
Nice.
Yep, I'm at 66.
And I am at 69.
So I believe
Nice.
with Vincent being attacked, the charm might end.
No, it's if you're attacked.
No, it's you or your companions.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I should have looked at that more carefully then.
I get what you're
Doesn't seem
going
like a
for.
very alluring game, I suppose, if he's like
It,
hurling boulders at you, huh?
It is charmed by you until the spell. So you, meaning this is like if I was casting a spell, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it.
Yeah.
Meaning him or his companions do anything harmful.
To you.
Oh, to me,
You.
it being me. Oh,
So if
Yeah.
one of us were to do a charm, if any of us attacked that charm person, it would end.
yeah, that's right.
Not if he attacks any of us. So it does work the way you intended, Ben.
He did say this was bowling, so...
Yeah.
Vincent, you're up. This boulder has crashed into you. The two giants stand hulking. Their game's interrupted.
Okay. I'm going to put my shoulder back in place and get up off the ground and say, ow. Okay. You want to play? We're going to play a game. And I am going to Eldritch Blast at that giant.
Very good.
First attack is a 27 to hit.
27 will hit. And is this the one that moved across the game board, or the one that kind of like
whichever-
towards you guys?
Whichever one threw a boulder at me, that's who I'm going
Okay.
for.
Copy that. Yep, that's the one.
So that was 7 points of damage on the first attack. Second Eldritch Blast is a 23 to hit
Hits.
for 13 points of force damage. And then I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to quicken, spell, cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level. So that will be 4 Scorching Ray attacks. So the first one is a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Number 2 is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Great. That is 9 points of fire damage. Number 3, 23 to hit
Hits.
for 7 points of fire damage. And final shot, 13.
Miss.
Miss, yeah. Okay, and then I'll just use my movement to sort of back up behind the two tough guys.
Sure. Right there's a little bit of a stream. If you step into the wooded area, you suspect you could probably gain a bonus to your AC, or if you crouch there in a bush. So like to the left would be like kind of trees that you could take cover in, or behind a rock would give you a bonus to your AC against any of these thrown boulders or anything like that.
Then I will... You know what? I'm going to stay right there.
Horrible move.
Boom.
But
Terrible
I
move.
congratulate you
Okay,
for your
okay.
carriage.
Total power move.
Silverado, you're up.
Now, it doesn't really matter that much, but I was supposed to go before Vincent.
Oh, my apologies.
That's all right, though.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Sorry.
It's not like a monster went in between us, so it doesn't really affect anything much at all. So, my question is, can I get right about to the right of that giant that threw that boulder?
5, 10.
I have 50 feet of movement, so.
Yes, you can. You can look at this square right here. So you're just trying to dart up to this guy, right?
Yeah, cool. So I'll go up to right about
Perfect.
there, you said? Yeah.
Yep.
And along the way, I'm going to take my staff heart stopper I'm gonna drag it across the ground. Is the ground wet? Is there snow on there, or?
You could have walked by this little patch of snow to your left if you like, and drug your staff across that, if that's what you're looking at. Yep.
I'll go there and I'll get some snow from that. And I'll have it on my staff and I'll swish it in the air so it goes like a cloud in front, and then I'll spin it and cast thunder and lightning from my staff, which is a lightning strike and a thunderclap. So what that is it's a thunderclap and a lightning strike. And the lightning strike is directed towards the other giant, so it's in its way. And if he is within 60 feet of it, he also takes that thunderclap damage.
Okay. For the thunderclap, here's a con save. 16, so does not make the save. And now for the lightning strike for his partner. Let's see. I'll subtract that damage. 11 damage for thunderclap, right?
Yeah.
And then he's
he's deafened.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And
then he can't hear.
The other one needs a dex save
for thunderclap and lightning. They both need saves for both of those.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So I'll roll my con save for the other one. Oh yeah, brutal. Okay. And then the dexterity save as they try to move out of the way of your magic. 19. He sees you harnessing the second spell and evades. The other one, though, is not so lucky. So
one of them takes half a 33, the other one takes the full.
Wow.
And that's just my first attack. So a quick recap, they're both deafened, so I don't know what that would do for you guys.
They just have disadvantage on hearing based things.
Yeah. I don't know what they would need that for, but if it's there, it's there. And since I saw that was a smashing success, I would go and smash my staff into the knee of the guy I'm closest to for a 13.
That'll hit. So looking at the staff here, I think you can only cast one of these spells on your turn, my friend.
That's lightning and thunder. It's one of the special ones that comes with it.
Thank you. Beautiful. Sorry.
It's all right.
Just looking for a way out.
There's none.
A 13 though will miss.
Okay. And then I'll put my hand on his knee very gently. See, a natural one. That was very gentle.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Well, the other one behind as you grasp this giant's knee ever so gently, the other giant turns its head at you and looks at you as though you're acting peculiarly. He steps down off of his giant throne here and reaches down to gently touch you, Silverado. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I'm dead. Yeah, 6.
And as this stone giant reaches down and ever so delicately touches you, you are petrified.
Wait, was he casting a spell to do that, or was it a
ability?
I feel like it's an innate ability.
Okay, never mind.
I'm gone, guys.
Yeah, this is a special ability of this creature. Thank you for asking, though. So, the stone giant lifts you, Silverado, and clutches you to its bosom, and it looks around as if looking for what to do next. and begins to take long strides out into the open here, with you holding on to you here. So 5, 10, 15.
Good
Probably
lord.
make it to about there. And Silverado, you are held by this giant, petrified. And Eric, you're up. And I'm sorry, let me interject here too as you're deciding what to do. The people on the sidelines of the game here begin to turn and shout at you all. They seem upset, and they say, "Hey, stop ruining the game. I'm trying to watch here." And the mob of people begin to kind of walk in your direction. The pieces on the game board are still there, looking to their giant leaders. And Eric, you are up.
So I'm charmed. But my friends I got friends on both sides of this fight, and I haven't been attacked yet.
Yep.
Can I? Would it be okay if I could heal? I could heal Vincent though. If Vincent and I are still friends.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. So I will do that. Sorry, my spell thing up here. Oh, shoot. Why did I do that? How do I do it? There, that's how I do it. And I'm going to use a second level spell slot, which is kind of cool. So Vincent will heal. What's that? I'm so confused. How does that work? How does it figure that out? 8. So I rolled a 2 and a 3. What's that? I don't know how if this figures out if this includes my. Oh, so that's like the higher level. Okay, cool. Sorry. So it's going to be 22 total. So it's 18, and then you gain it's an extra 4 for because I'm a life cleric. 22 hit points healed on Vincent.
All right.
And then
Solid.
I think I'm going to follow my new friend. I mean, he's got somewhere to go. This guy here, the one that he's not the one that has Silverado isn't my friend. This guy's my friend here.
He is. He has a game for you to play. Bowling.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to. I'm gonna get closer and. Or is it but these guys over here are calling me too, right? They said they want me to come play.
They're kind of shouting angrily now, actually.
Oh, they're angry.
Yeah.
I might just kind of walk over in the middle here, kind of confused, like my friends on this side are with me, and then my new friends are just kind of. He's taking away my old friends. I'm just kind of confused. But I'm just gonna walk over here, and I think I'll just stop right there.
Sure.
And if I'm not doing anything if I'm behaving out of proper charm etiquette, don't feel free to interject.
Never been charmed by a stone giant myself.
Oh, we're friends. There.
The giant steps up to you, Eric, and says, "Would you like to play then?" And his voice thunders as he reaches down and tries to gently touch you as well, trying to turn you into perhaps a game piece. And will you please make a Constitution saving throw?
If there's anybody,
I'm due
it's
for a
you.
roll. Hey, there we go. 24. That's got to do it, right?
Yes.
And with any luck, that would break the spell if he's trying to cast a spell on me. What are you?
And I'm sorry, I read this incorrectly, so let me amend it on Silverado's turn. You will come out of being petrified automatically, Silverado, because the target of this needs to be charmed by the giant. So my mistake there.
Oh.
But so it does fail in trying to charm you further, Eric, trying to petrify you and lift you. So yeah, that will be that giant's turn. Then Vincent, you're up.
Okay.
Vincent, help! I'm getting kidnapped again.
Again.
Vincent, and forgive me here, but will you make a charisma saving throw? And this will just happen at the beginning of turns.
Oh, sorry, but am I supposed to make a save at the end of my turn? I forget if you mentioned that. Maybe I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No.
Okay. Vincent.
That's a natural 1. For a total of 8.
Which is very good.
These
Which
giants,
is super good.
I'm still charmed.
These giants have a certain charm to them, an air of mystery, and you're just taken by their charm here. And so you will be charmed by...
Okay. So then, I mean, I started off the round sort of running to chase after the one that's got Silverado. I was going to cast a spell on him, but now I don't think that I will. I think that Vincent will just slow down from a sprint to a trot to a stroll and just be like, what's wrong, Silverado? These guys seem they seem fine. Like, yep. I think if anything, we spooked them coming in, so they reacted, but like they're fine.
That's true. We are on their territory.
Are we being diplomatic now? Is that what we're? Oh yes, I'm charmed. You got me,
Silverado. You are up then, and I believe unless you have something else, Vincent.
No, these guys are all right.
And Silverado, please make a charisma saving throw as you've been snatched up by this giant.
Oh.
Wow.
Now, hold on.
Yes, sir.
For the audience, I don't know if you can see this or not with the virtual dice, but I rolled with advantage since I have an elven racial ability, which means I have advantage against being charmed, which is very handy in this certain scenario, right? This is the only time it's ever come up. I rolled a 2 and a 1, resulting in a 1 and a 0 on advantage.
Not good. Not good timing.
This is immediately following me having a +7 to my charisma saving throws, rolling a natural 1 as well. So
yeah, you're right. These guys are cool.
These guys, I'm telling you, man, these guys are all right.
Do I get the save at the end of my turn, or is that next turn?
Yes, you'll make the save at the end of your turn.
Cool. I just sit in his arms and save again, I guess, and get 2 natural 1s again, because it's gonna happen. A 15?
Okay. You seem to be coming out of an almost dreamlike state, being charmed by this giant and then snapping out of it. And you're not charmed for the moment. Now, once you succeeded on this saving throw, you will be immune to their charm for 24 hours.
Wow.
So
cool.
You've pretty much snapped out of it here, though it's been kind of a strange situation so far. And
does that mean that Vincent was immune to it as well?
Because we saved at the beginning of the.
I think it's once you've been charmed, and then come out of it.
Right.
Is when
right.
Oh, okay, cool.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
we'll go that way. It could be ambiguous.
That's usually how they mean that stuff. I think.
Sounds good to me. I like it.
So.
Make it interesting here. And the giant carrying you, Silverado, as you begin to come to your senses, it drops you to the ground and.
Hey, let's go play your game. I'm ready to be a piece. Let's do it. Come on, I'll go. Which team you want me on? Hobgoblin, Dwarf. I'll do it. Can I deceive him?
I'll allow you to make a roll for that. Go ahead.
Cool. I'm not good at it. Well, I gotta try something.
Oh!
Woo!
Not
The
bad.
dice come up.
I got an 18.
Dice roller thing is awesome. I love it. It's great.
Sometimes.
Well, it's just nice that you can see the dice. Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah.
I feel like these guys should be wiser.
Oh.
It drops you to the ground and then hesitates, as though it has made a mistake, and goes to scoop you back up. Do you resist?
That's a good question. Yes, no, I don't resist.
What?
I stay in his grip. I stay in his grip, like kind of like sitting happily in his hand. Like over my feet out.
Just trying to trick him. He lifts you and puts you on his shoulder and turns about to the other two. And
nice, nicely done.
Eric, you are up.
So because he tried to cast a spell on me, and then failed. So does that break my charm, or am I still charmed by him? He was trying to petrify me, but I resisted it.
Those are going to be different saves. So, because the petrifying touch is a Constitution save, the charmed effect is a Charisma save at the end of your turn. So did you?
Okay. Oh, but it's not like that's not like him. That's not like an aggressive thing. That's what my question. It's like if they're aggressive towards a charmed person, or like if I'm charmed and he's aggressive towards me, then the charm is broken.
That's a good point. You know what? I think that's aggression. It's like a
he's trying to put cast a hold on me or something like freeze me.
Basically with his own abilities. Yeah. So that would be aggression. That makes sense. So that kind of breaks the charm here.
So Eric kind of does shakes his head. All of a sudden, he's got a war pick in his right hand and a war hammer in his left hand. He bangs the heads together, and he just kind of goes post. He's going to have to go postal on this the stone giant that's messing with him and his buddies. I don't appreciate this.
What are you doing, Eric? These are our friends.
Yeah. Whoa! Easy, buddy.
Come on.
And I move in on this guy right here. Sorry.
So no, I'm sorry. Yeah, since we're looking at the way that this monster works here, if you came out of the charm but you didn't actually save on that saving throw, then you're not yet immune to its
being
charmed.
So you can still be charmed again.
Charisma saving throw at the beginning of your turn to see if you'll be charmed, because you would have come out of that not on your turn.
I see what you're saying. So I need to make a save first.
A charisma save, yes, and then
sure.
See if you're charmed by this giant before you.
Come on, let's do it. Come on. 12.
Okay, so the DC is a 13 here for that.
Oh, so close.
Sorry, my friend. This giant
is
so alluring.
That's okay. And this one here. He keeps walking. They're walking like in.
He's turned back your way. He seemed like a little bit confused about what to do with Silverado, and then is turning back towards the game and towards the two of you.
I'm hanging out on his shoulders.
Maybe I'll just maybe I'm not sure. Maybe this is the game they're talking about. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and sit up on this rock up here. Just watch you guys play your
area here. Oh, that rock back there.
Oh, I don't think I could fit up there. Yeah, I don't know if I could. Yeah, maybe I could get up there. I don't want to piss them off.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, there's a lot of room up there.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll climb up here and get a good vantage point of the game.
Nice. Best seat in the house.
Yeah. Do I need a athletics check to climb up there, or is it?
I'll allow you to make it up there.
Looks like I could probably jump and grab the lip and pull myself up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, get a good vantage point. Watch this.
The giant isn't trying to stop you in any way, so I imagine you can just climb right up there.
All right.
He watches curiously as you walk by, and now at the end of your turn, you can make that saving throw, I believe. Let's see.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm working here on the two different...
It's okay.
Don't worry, he's going to roll like a 2.
I've been rolling horribly tonight. Yep, there's a 10.
See?
Okay, when I get into combat, finally these guys are gonna drop fast. That's what this is saying. It's all good. That's the end of my turn, though. I'm getting a good vantage point of this game, though. It's good.
This one giant who has taken a pretty decent amount of damage here. Vincent, so I'm sorry, you have to remind me, what was the last Vincent's last kind of like state of mind here with the giants?
I've unloaded on them a few times, and then I started to chase after the one until I got hit with the charm. And then I just sort of stopped.
Okay. The large one that you've been battling steps up to you, Vincent, and reaches over. And you
Wait,
have
I'm supposed to go first.
You want to? We can correct that. That's fine. You should have gone first, so you go ahead. Well, not before my giant, my friend. The giant's at the top of it.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Vincent's turn for whatever reason. My bad.
That's okay. Yeah, I'll just make a note here that I will probably not ever read for you to go before Vincent. And the giant is going to try to touch you there, Vincent, because you have not succeeded from the petrifying. You haven't been petrified yet, right?
They haven't attempted to petrify me yet, no.
Okay, so a Constitution saving throw, please, as this dreamy giant reaches over you.
15?
You feel your body become immobile or petrified as the giant lifts you and clutches you to its bosom, and it grins. Oh, new decoration. And Silverado, you're up.
So was I petrified, or did we figure out the whole saving charisma throw roll thing before that? Because no, I did get petrified, right?
You were petrified, but you came out of it last time.
Okay.
You saved against it, so you're a person who will not be able to be affected by that in the future.
I'm just gonna take my staff out and put it over my shoulders and just hang out and preparing a reaction for any aggressive actions towards either Eric or Vincent.
Okay.
I don't know if I can even reach, but if they're within my attack area, I'll do something. But if not, I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay, Vincent, you're up. And you have been petrified here.
Yeah.
So you can make your save against that.
It was a con save again?
Yes, sir.
10.
10.
We can't save anything tonight, guys.
Yeah, I feel like I'm butchering the use of this giant. It's a little complicated, but
I'm glad I
got proving enough of a challenge, but
I got that deception roll off, and I am going with it.
Gosh, we're not doing great on the saves here. The giant that has Silverado begins walking back to the game board. The people on the sidelines are cheering as the giant returns.
I wave at him like the Queen of England.
Put the champion in the game!
I'm probably cheering my head off, too.
And Eric, you're up.
I'm just cheering. I'm pumped. Let's get the game. Let this game on. Come on, guys. Let's get the game rolling.
Yeah, that's the spirit, Eric. Yeah. Deep
Okay.
inside, I'm like,
Probably do my Arsenio Hall. Woo, woo, woo.
Make a charisma saving throw, please.
No chance. 14.
Okay. You break free of this the charm here, and you realize that you've been rooting for this very strange occurrence. And here you are sitting on the giant seat, looking over the game board. You see Vincent and Silverado caught up in the arms of the giants, and the danger of the situation is clear to you now. And the giant with Vincent begins walking back towards the game board as well, still clutching Vincent to his chest.
Come on, Eric, get in the game.
So now I know that I've been charmed, and I kind of get a sense of what's going on.
Yeah.
I'll just keep cheering for now, because that's the end of my turn, right? I can't do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep cheering, because he's an easier target if he comes and sits right beside me while I'm where I am.
That's the spirit.
Keep cheering. I moved up from Twizzlers. I'm got miniature Poland peels tonight.
Ooh.
I got a variety of Starburst.
So, as the Giants are walking back to the game, the people are shouting and cheering, "Throw Vincent in too! Let's see him fight!" And the people on the sidelines have a strange bloodlust to them. They seem to be entranced by these Giants and are all too eager to participate in the sport of this game. The Giant with Silverado moves back around and bellows to the people, "Silence!" and calls out to his ally, "Your turn." And Vincent and Silverado are now inanimate objects.
I'm waiting for them to let. Because I'm kind of worried if I attack, they could do something. Like they're holding you guys, right?
They are clutched to the chests of these Giants.
So I kind of want to wait until. And I don't know that Silverado is no longer charmed, right?
Yeah. I'm not
sorry,
charmed.
did you say that we are inanimate objects now?
Yeah, forgive me. So Vincent is. I'm sorry, I have too many saves going on here. But yeah, being petrified, you're essentially here unable to move, grabbed by this giant, clutched to its chest.
Okay. Neat.
Silverado, you're up.
I look over to the giant that I'm in the arms. So it's like, pit me up against Vincent. Come on, let me at him.
Silverado, are you under the effect of this giant spell still?
No, I haven't been.
The giant continues to. Let's see.
I got a plan. Don't worry. This will work.
Continues carrying you to. No, I'm sorry. So will that be all from you, Silverado?
I want to be put next to Vincent, like I'm going to go in his square and try and take him out.
Okay. Vincent is not yet on the game board. He is petrified and clutched to the chest of the other giant.
Yeah.
And Vincent, you're up. But so for this, it looks like you are just kind of stuck here, being turned into stone. You feel yourself being absorbed into the chest of this stone giant. And it moves to where Eric is and seats itself, looking at you for a moment, Eric. It nods and continues to hold one arm over Vincent here. And Eric, you're up.
You're muted.
Sorry, I didn't want to chew in your guys' ear. I muted myself. So it's sitting beside me now?
Yep.
Yes. This is one of the strangest encounters I've...
Totally.
We just end up playing chess.
So anyway,
I feel like I'm... So he's sitting, right? Like sitting next to me, and I'm just sitting there. I'm getting ready to cheer. Basically, I'm cheering. I feel like I'm in a really good spot to hit him. I don't know if I get
for you.
By all means,
I get advantage or anything for like that. Does he? I don't know if you have any.
That's a prize around because he doesn't know.
No. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm all of a sudden I'm draw my weapons really quickly because of my dual wielding skills. I can draw them in a flash. Immediately go from cheering to cheering for myself. And I'm going to go postal on this guy's head right now. So let's do this. Attack number 1. Here we go. What's that? Sorry, I missed
25 hits.
25? That'll do. 15. Max that out. Attack number 2. 20?
Hits.
Hit again. For 10 more.
Easy, little one. Whoa! The game is down there. What are you doing? It turns its back to you to kind of keep Vincent out of striking range.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead.
I'm gonna my bonus action. I'm gonna cast a Shield of Faith on myself. So my AC will be 20 while I'm dual wielding.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna action surge and smash him some more.
Okay.
$15 doesn't hit, eh?
Will not hit.
Will not hit.
You're ruining the game.
Second attack. Fourth attack. Come on. Hit this thing. Oh, 18?
Hits.
Hit. With this one, I will use a maneuver. I know I probably can't knock him over, but I will just go for the extra oomph into him. That's going to be 14. 22 extra.
Solid. This guy has had 127 damage done to him by my count.
And then with that, I will use my movement and drop off the back of this stone and just try and maybe get some cover behind these trees.
Sure.
Is a giant too big for your trip attack to work? Does that
it has to be large.
Mm.
Yeah, it can't be. They're huge, I think, and it has to be large. But you can still just do it for the effect. Sorry.
The giant will get its attack of opportunity on you, right?
Yes, he will.
He will.
AC 20.
Oof. 17 will not hit.
Yes.
My math out down there did not come out right for what I rolled, but
yeah.
Okay. So
and that's my turn.
Covering the trees behind this
giant's
seat here.
Yes. And if anything, at least Silverado will know what I'm up to now.
As you strike the giant, the people on the sidelines begin to jeer you, and a small cluster of them begin making their way through the trees towards you, Eric, shouting angrily at you. Get him! He's ruining the game! I just want to watch a game here! And you have just a small group of these hobgoblins and dwarves approaching you angrily in the trees. They'll soon be just before you and could cause a problem for you here.
Damn it.
The giant that's holding Vincent steps down to follow you, Eric. And holding Vincent closely to his chest, he snaps a large branch off of a tree and swings it at you. Making a sweeping motion, this large branch comes back around again, and 18 will miss, but a 29 should hit.
Yeah, but before you do that, when he misses with that 18, I'm gonna repost and take a swing at him. Is that okay?
He is 10 feet away from you. Do you have range for that?
Oh no, does he?
Okay.
I didn't know he could do that. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, this tree branch he's swinging looks to be 15 feet or longer. He could probably step back a little bit and still hit you.
Sure. So the 29 hits, yeah.
We'll deal some damage.
Oh my gosh, really?
24 damage from this tree branch that the giant swings at you.
24
That's-
puts me at 42.
He rolled 3 6s, folks. If it wasn't Halloween,
It's like 666.
it's now.
+6.
No, the demonic panic.
Somebody else roll.
For some reason, when I saw it, I was thinking it was max damage. So it was like, oh, I saw 888 for some reason.
No, I rolled 2d6 and they were both 6s. Oh God.
Silverado,
sir.
you're up. This dude that you're with seems pretty chill, but that other stone giant, I don't know. He's definitely got it out for your friends.
I look at Eric just to brutally attack this man, and I'm like, oh. I look to the giant. I'm like, oh, don't worry, I'll sort this out. I'll go hunt him down real quick, and I'll leap off him, and I'll click the boots of speed to double my walking movement to 100 feet, and I'll try to catch up with the giant that's chasing Eric.
Oh, nice.
Unless I don't need to do the boots of speed. I don't know how far it is, but I'll click it if I have to.
It was about 80. Yeah. Doing isometric maps is really hard for distances. I don't know if this is something that I'll do again. 10, 15, 20. I mean, yeah, you can get up to him either by standing up on the top of his rock or just going around it, and you can get to him.
All right. And I had to use my bonus action to do the boots of speed?
Yes.
All right. With that in mind, I'm going to get right up to him and I'd be like, hey, need some help with that? And I look at Eric when I say that, and I take my staff and I swing it at the giant.
Nice.
With a heart stopper. It's 11.
Miss.
Yes, I figured. So I'm going to do it again. 20?
20 hits.
All right. So I'll roll damage for that, and I'm going to do an ability with the staff, which is going to be Thunder, which will be this 17 Constitution save, or else he's stunned, and then fun begins.
All right, we'll see. Oh,
Yes.
roll a 1. I'm feeling cocky in my +9, but
Here we
that's
go.
not gonna help
TSN
if I
turning
roll a
point.
1.
We're in it.
All right, what happens?
He's stunned until the end of my next turn.
Savage.
And I imagine he drops Vincent too.
It's just like stunned.
Well,
Unless
actually,
he's
as he's
merged.
here and you look for Vincent to drop, it looks as though Vincent's stone body is almost beginning to meld with the chest of this giant, becoming another one of its decorations or trophies. Not good, not good.
Not good, not good. And that was both my attacks. That was my bonus action and my movement. So that's all I can do.
Boom.
That will be it.
The other giant comes thundering up behind you and quickly kicks aside one of the game pieces. And there on the game board, it seems like some of the people nearby are broken of their trance. But the people who are observing from the sidelines cheer like fans of a sport. And
Right on.
the giant lifts up one of the dwarves off the ground. The dwarf is heavily armored and heavy as well, probably from drinking too much ale. But the giant hurls the dwarf through the air at you, Silverado, quite angry with you.
Fine.
Whole new meaning to the dwarven thrower, eh? Love it.
He's throwing a dwarf at me?
He throws the dwarf
Totally
at
is.
you.
Can I deflect missiles? Can I just kind of like try to push the dwarf away?
It's worth a shot, right?
Sure.
It lessens the blow, right? At least.
You got
Yeah,
a dwarf torpedo coming straight your way.
All right,
Dwarf
hold on.
torpedo.
I haven't done this in like months, so give me a moment. All right. So it's a D10.
It would otherwise hit you.
So that's an 8 plus I believe that's damage that I'm rolling for too. Not the attack. So it definitely hits me. There's nothing I can do about that. But I'm just rolling to mitigate damage right now.
So is that what's going to be subtracted? I'm pulling it up here, but
16 plus my dex mod, which
plus
is
dex
3.
plus level. Monk level.
So, yeah, so 19 points mitigated from the damage of whatever this does to me. This big dwarf that's being flung my direction.
How many D10s does a dwarf do?
I don't know.
Probably not as many as a rock, but probably half as many.
A good amount.
Let's see.
More than a halfling, less than a human. I know that.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, no damage.
Wow.
I just pushed the guy out of the way. I'm like, ugh.
Okay, so as you do that, though, please make a strength saving throw. We need to beat a 17 here.
15.
Okay. You are able to deflect the dwarven projectile, but you're knocked off your feet for your efforts.
Fun.
You'll be prone.
Good time, good time.
And Eric, you're up.
Boom. And the stone giant that is holding Vincent is stunned.
He is stunned.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna wreck him in the face. Okay.
So we're talking advantage and
Advantage. Let's do it.
Slaying my giants.
What do we got? 26 on the first swing. For 15.
Okay.
Plus, I'll go in for I'll put a little extra oomph in it with my maneuver for 7 more.
The giant falls to one knee, but is still conscious.
Oh, nice.
Glaring angrily at you. I was going to win finally.
Second attack. Come on, crit this mofo. No, 25 will hit though.
25 will hit.
For 15 more.
And this giant falls to the ground on its back, and Vincent is still petrified, stuck against his chest like a strange growth, a strange warlock growth on this giant's chest, encased in rock.
With my bonus, my third attack. So this stone giant is dead or down. I'm going to try and use the ability in my hammer that can basically remove rocks from rocks and see if I can, if my impact will remove Vincent from the stone giant.
Interesting. Okay.
All right. So I will have to use and I know it's usually supposed to be not on only on inanimate objects, but I guess it's technically dead.
Right now, Vincent is an inanimate object. I'd say the stone giant is too. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and use that ability and see if I can extract Vincent from the stone giant.
Okay.
I don't know if I need to make a roll for that. I'm not sure what to do.
Well, as you're trying to do this, you're trying to call upon this magic weapon's power.
That's right. So I basically just like touching it to Vincent essentially.
Okay, make for me, because there are other powers at force here, make for me a religion check, please.
Cool. Let's do it.
Come on, holy boy.
Powers at work.
I don't know why I rolled twice. Shoot. 8.
Well, Vincent does come detached from the giant, and stone Vincent slides off of the giant's chest to the ground, stiffly there, laying against the giant, still inanimate, but removed from the giant.
Cool. I'll take that.
One step further.
Yeah. And then is the mob coming after us from through the trees still?
Yes. Now the mob is all around you as you've taken out the giant. Eric.
I have a question.
Sure.
Teacher.
Is that me?
Yes, that's you.
Yes.
Teacher.
Since one of the two giants have died,
Ah.
does every person that giant has charmed, does that effect for whoever's charmed by that giant end?
That is a good question, isn't it? I think what we need to do is roll some dice.
Yes, always.
We got
Always roll
about
dice.
50 people watching. I'm going to roll a D100. And if we're over 50, then we're going to look at basically all of them becoming free of the enchantment. So I'm going to roll a number, and that's how many will be freed of the enchantment. Oops. Not plus the 6, though. Oof. Roughly half the mob here seems to be broken of the spell. However, the ones here standing behind the giant that Silverado had lifted began to cheer, thinking perhaps there's a new game. And one of the dwarves begins running up to the giant. Me next. Throw me. Oh, good and heavy.
Oh, no.
So with
Again.
with my movement, I just want to kind of, if I can kind of get through the mob. And as I'm going through, I'm just going to be yelling at these guys. Like they're playing tricks on you guys. They're playing tricks on you. Come on now. Come on.
Will you make a charisma
Snap out
check,
of it.
please?
Sure. I'll
Mind
try.
playing tricks on me. That's a save,
8.
but
I just can't roll dice tonight, guys. Sorry.
Oh, you're just jealous. You chose the wrong team.
And I'll just kind of maneuver my way around this like rock chair so that I at least kind of trying to, yeah.
didn't he get chosen though?
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Idiots.
Silverado, you're up.
Cool. Well, that's one giant down. I have to deal with dwarves being thrown at me now, which is funny.
Sure do.
That's one of the few things they don't want to have happen to them. I go up to Mr. Big Giant Man, who has the charisma of a cult leader at this point, and I'm going to take my big old staff and smack him with it.
Smack him.
I'm gonna poke him in the stomach.
Smack him.
Smack him.
Smack.
24. Smack him.
Hits.
I smacked him for 11 damage. I'm gonna do a stunning strike.
Stun him.
Stunning him. That's a 14 con save that you're probably going to make.
Shave him.
Shave him. Come on. Shave him, J-Man. Shave him. He's got like a +9 to his con. He's gonna pass this, but I have to try.
Yeah, you gotta try, man.
See?
22.
All right. Well, we try and we hope and we pray. I'll poke him in the same part again. Don't work. Very
Missed
cool.
him.
I missed him.
Missed him.
I'll unarmed strike him
Strike him.
for 15.
15 will miss.
Man.
Good. Yeah. I'll hit him again with the flurry of blows.
Smack him.
I'll smack him.
There, Lou.
Hits.
Woo! All right. There's 8 damage, and I'm gonna throw on. Oh, I can't do that because it's not my staff. Never mind. That'll just be it. And I'll look at Eric and say that he has everything. He's good there. So I'm gonna
I'm okay, yeah.
run 50 feet that way. No, because my boots are still on. So I'm gonna move like 70 feet away, and he can't do anything because I flurry of blows. I got a free disengage, so I'm clean.
Blah, surface demons.
I'm a demon, all right.
The giant begins making long strides across the game board, sweeping his tree branch angrily at the game pieces. And several hobgoblins and dwarves are just knocked aside by this giant club of the giant as he storms away, looking over his shoulder. He flips over his rock bench and curses you as he begins walking away into the lake that is Therazessa's blessing. Now, at this point, are you going to chase down this stone giant who's been barely injured, or are you going to let him try to make his escape? He seems to be walking pointedly towards the hole in the ground where those tunnels were discovered, making his way quickly across this pond, or quickly to it.
I'm gonna let him go.
I memorize, as well as my memory can go, his what he looks like, any markings and such, and then I run to Vincent's side and I deactivate my boots and I slap a guidance on him. So now, if you're still making saves, you got a D4.
So,
or no, that's ability checks. Never mind.
Eric, will you make a religion check, please?
Sure, I'll try. That's 12. 12 on the religion.
Should have given you the guidance.
It's going to take some kind of special magic to revive Vincent here, or
I will try and see if I can get. I have a Is he paralyzed or petrified?
I think he's petrified.
Petrified.
He's stone. He's in my position now.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, the fun bit about this is that when I was encased in ice and basically petrified, I could still see and hear stuff. Vincent can't hear or see anything at all. He's existing right now for an undetermined amount of time that he can't track.
Well, all right, we got to. Is this the stone giant? The other one is gone now at this point, eh? He's gone.
Yeah, he disappears into the depths of the lake, and then you see his hulking form lower itself into the tunnels that lead below.
I'm at this point. I'm going to look around for Bastruda, see if she's a game piece or if I see her around anywhere.
Bastrulda snaps out of it, having been among the crowd. Oh. And she is near you.
Okay.
What?
Crap! There's so many things we have to talk about. Holy crap! What the hell is happening? Where the hell did this happen?
It was like a nightmare. The giants, they came from the earth. They said they would play a game, and it seemed so fun. I was taken. There's some fell magic, I don't know. Master Vincent is stone? He's encased in stone.
Yes.
Do you have magic that you could use to restore him?
Do you have any diamond dust? Do you have diamond dust? Something similar?
I say, boy, do I have gem dust for you. And I look at my bag of amethyst gem dust that I took, and I say, here you go.
But she said diamond dust, though.
Or something similar.
I'm not sure this will work. Do you have any diamonds?
I check the bag of gems that I have and look for diamonds.
I believe the diamond that we used when we were inside the Chaos Stone.
You had a particularly valuable diamond worth 5,000 gold pieces at that time that you needed to use, I believe.
That's right.
Yeah. You have small diamonds, and you need enough dust, dust in the amount of 100 gold pieces. Bastrulda says if you can crush up this diamond here, it should be enough, and I can cast a spell, greater restoration on Vincent.
Oh, that would be
I don't know
wonderful.
what's gotten to my components. And she is kind of checking herself.
Yeah, you probably got robbed. You might want to check the skin of the stone giant here. You might have taken it for something. I go in and I find enough diamonds in the small bag of gems and hand them to Eric to crush up.
Cool.
I'll mark off whatever
Sure.
Whatever that would accrue to, how much value.
100 gold pieces worth.
Okay.
And Bastrulda is ready to conduct this spell and take care of Vincent here.
Nice.
Using your components. And Vincent, you come out of your petrified state, your stone state, and what has transpired before seemed almost as a dream. But now you have come out of it, and the stone giant is fallen at your side here.
What? Where's Silverado? Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
And Eric, okay.
Yep, I'm here, man. All good.
What happened?
We were just pawns in a literally pawns in a really weird game, man. One giant's fallen, one giant buggered off back into their hole. Something else we're probably going to have to deal with at some point. But right now, let's kind of get these guys. So Bastruda, we need to get everyone together. We need to get back to Dunlop's Tavern, and we have some work to do when we get back there because we were coming here to get you. We need to perform a ritual to purify one of these chaos stones.
The stone, yes. So you have the stone.
We could walk in. Maybe we could walk in. Maybe we could walk and talk.
Yeah, of course. Now, did you notice this though? Sorry, I was looking for my components, but I seem to have discovered something else here. Eric,
yeah,
would you have a look? And Bastrulda points to the stone giant that has fallen. And it seems as though just this strange hump on its back. She points and says, "Look, right there." And there seems to be gold glimmering below this hump. And
wow.
She says, "I wonder if you might take your hammer to that and see what's
Absolutely.
below."
Totally.
Yo.
Yeah, I'll expend another. Oops, sorry.
We're spelunking on a dead giant.
I'll hit him with the hammer, kind of focusing in on the mining capabilities of the hammer to try and extract the gold from the giant. Sorry, that sounds so weird to say.
And so as you take a swing of your hammer, it is delicate and exact in your hands, and what seems like almost a shell of rocks crumbles away, and below you see the skeleton of what looks like perhaps a dwarf or something of similar size, and this skeleton is dressed in very ornate armor, gold armor, and a gold headband crowning his head. Or her head, and there is an axe, a decorative axe on her shield.
So it's like a dwarf was fused into the giant.
Yes.
Cool. We're able to. I'm able to kind of separate this. Is it a skeleton or is it a body?
The exacting blow of your hammer. Kind of a contradiction there, but it causes this corpse to just fall out unharmed. It kind of rolls away slightly, almost petrified itself, but again a skeleton now.
Wow. And you're saying it's like a suit of gold armor.
Yes, like gold plate mail, a beautifully ornate shield.
Can I detect magic? Is there any magic on coming from those items?
The headband is magical, and so is the shield.
Hey, Eric.
Cool.
Time to loot and pillage and desecrate a corpse.
So the shield
and headband.
And the headband. Sorry, I tried to stare behind them. And the gold and the plate armor is just made of gold.
Yes.
I mean, it might all be be worth a couple of coins. We might be able to.
Yeah, we could definitely sell that.
To barter with.
I'm not the one to say this. I'm absolutely not the one to say this. But before we desecrate a corpse, should we check if this is like a celebrity or like an honored figure in the community or like a legend of some sort? I mean, if it's a legend, it's more appropriate to loot them because
I'll ask Bastruda if there's. I mean, this armor seems to be fairly. Seems like it would be
worth a penny.
Well, one of a kind, right? Like it would stand out.
Yes, the symbol on the shield, I recognize it immediately from the Axe Shoulder clan. I wonder if this is one of theirs that they lost.
Now
it looks new, fresh. So
maybe we.
Now, Bastruda, I got a question for you. This Axe clan, this Axe Holder clan, or this, I don't remember what you said.
Yes, the Axe Shoulders. Yes,
the Axe Shoulders. Should we tell them that we found this body with or without the headband and the shield?
Master Silverado, what a strange question. It would not be up to me to decide such a thing, but the Axe Shoulder clan, they are not exiles, but they have left, and they do not frequent these lands anymore. There is, let's say, history between them and Dunlop.
Think you'll be happy that we have this is it an enemy clan? Like how, like good history or bad history?
It's complicated. Years ago.
So happy sadness. Gotcha.
Yes.
Maybe we just pack this stuff up and
yeah,
talk to Dunlop about it.
I think Dunlop should know. Yes, maybe we should
make
keep
any
it secret
choices
until then.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. I go over and I take the bag of holding. I just kind of start shoving the body in.
Oh, we're taking the whole. Okay, yeah, sure.
No, we're taking the body. Yeah.
Taking the whole person. Okay.
Nothing left unused.
And as you are doing so, Eric, the Chaos Stone at your side thrums, and it seems to be pulling you nearer this water, this blessing that was created by Therazessa days ago. And the stone itself seems to be compelling you to walk there, almost perhaps like being drawn magnetically or something of that sort, it feels like.
Huh.
Do I notice that he's like kind of like looking back towards the water?
Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna check something out. I'll kind of walk like like if you're being pulled and you are okay with going, but you want to go at your own pace, so I'll kind of walk there, but against its pull, if that makes any sense.
Hey, Vincent, isn't this the holy water of Therazessa?
Yeah.
Is he finally getting baptized? Should I baptize him? Should I like drop him in the water?
Where's the hole that?
For God's sake, Bodhi, stop trying, or Silverado, stop trying to baptize everyone.
Look, the hobgoblin didn't want it. All right.
Where's the hole?
I'm pretty sure Eric has been baptized. I haven't had that conversation with him, but I feel like
look, a second or a third doesn't hurt. All right.
The hole meaning like the tunnels.
The hole that the stone giant would have retreated down.
It'd be like kind of on the other side of this small lake, perhaps 300 feet away.
Like that's not necessarily where I'm getting pulled from.
Well, as you draw nearer to the lake and you're looking out over it towards those tunnels, you feel actually as though you're being drawn towards the center, perhaps the
lake.
Source of the water. Yes, and you feel yourself drawn to its shore.
I'm gonna follow Eric, but not like right up with him.
I am too, with curiosity in my eyes.
Yeah.
As you approach, you hear, and your friends are behind you, you hear soothing music emanating from the Chaos Stone.
Interesting. So I'll have at this point, it's in a sack, right? But I'll have like the sack in my hands.
Sure.
And I'll kind of dip into the water and then kind of open just so that some water kind of pours into the sack.
Okay. And will you, for me, make a religion check, please, here?
Oh, gosh. I've been
See if
doing
we
horrible.
can muster one of those.
Can I run up and guidance him real quick?
Hey, 19.
Never mind.
19.
You feel power drawn from this source of water, and you feel the power transferring to the stone, as though rather than giving this stone your blessing, as other clerics have done in your readings, this stone feels as though it is receiving a much more powerful blessing,
Right, from the mother.
perhaps the blessing of the mother herself, Theresessa.
Wow.
And
Wow.
you feel that power being taken into this stone slowly, and you can sense that this is a ritual that will take several days to complete, and you sense from the mother, she speaks to you, though not in a language, in images, and you feel yourself in meditation watching the golden dragon arrive and then the golden dragon leaving, and each time in your mind's eye that this happens, the stone grows in power until the third coming of the dragon, when the stone becomes illuminated. So you can gather that this is the mother trying to explain the ritual to you. You will need to concentrate on harnessing Theresessa's energy and imbuing the stone with it. You'll need to concentrate on that for 2 comings and leavings of the golden dragon when they occur. So over the course of the day or night, you can do as you like, go about whatever tasks you need. But to complete this ritual, you'll need 2 days where at sunrise, or when Shogra flees the golden dragon brings the light, you'll need to meditate. And then when she leaves, an hour each time. So about 4 hours of meditation.
Here, or just like at the temple per
the stone should be within the water.
In this water.
Yes, during those meditations. Yes.
Okay. So after I have that vision, I think I would almost take a scoop of water in my hand and drink as well, just to kind of just to hopefully get some of this power from the mother and some of a blessing from her as this is going on. Okay,
as you do so, yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You also have a sense as these meditations are being revealed to you, you sense 2 others with you, and when the others are with you, the stone becomes much more powerful. When they're not, it still gains a substantial power, more than any you've grasped before. But these 2 figures behind you, you would recognize their entities to be Silverado and Vincent.
Wow. Okay. Cool. So they need to be there for it to be, for the power to be fully.
Well, you get a sense that the power, without them might be substantial enough, but with them it would be even greater. However, that would be up to you to share that power. To essentially share the power that Theresessa is imbuing herein with these other 2 entities.
Okay.
So some of their energy or power would also be put into this stone if you were to conduct a ritual in that way.
Okay.
So whoever they follow, or what laws they subscribe to,
might also be, and then also being part of the ritual to imbue this stone in the altar that Dunlop has created. After we finish blessing the stone itself, but there's a chance that the stone's blessing could be that of Theresessa, Dunsmuir for Silverado, and I think it's Coralon that Vincent has some ties to.
Perhaps it is Vincent's own power. You do sense the power of Dunsmuir emanating from Silverado's entity there, but whatever energy is around Vincent is questionable at this point.
All right. Maybe I set this one out.
He
You
puts
sure?
the chaos in Chaos Stone.
I mean,
Yeah, so I'll definitely will have shared.
Yeah.
I would definitely share this with them. I'll kind of explain to them what just happened because they probably were, a little bit put off that I just all of a sudden walked off.
Your
Nah,
shield is
I
there too, and they had followed you, so yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'll kind of just update them on what just happened and some of these. So we can go back to Dunlops, but we need to be here at sunrise and sunset for the next 2 days. At which point I need to do some serious meditations with the stone in the lake.
Eric.
And if the three of us do it, it'll be a much more powerful blessing. Also, I feel like it would be good for us to be together just in case any of these stone giants want to come back and dance with us.
Eric, I have a request or a favor, whichever way you want to put it. So, whenever I try to drink this water, it does nothing for me. When you drink it, it's great. So, can you put some water in this bottle for me?
Sure.
Just kind of dunk it in.
Yeah, sure.
Cool, thanks. I try a lot, but it not my god, so I can't really do much.
So, what time is it? Where are we at right now? It's midday.
So nighttime in Gira is about as bright as twilight because of the chaos of the atmosphere. So,
Okay.
there's enough to see by outside, assuming that there's, no storm or anything like that. But now the first light of the Golden Dragon begins to broach the horizon and creep over the South Mountains of the West Hetlevin. And the light of Shografleece is approaching.
Do I get the sense that this is like the sunrise? This is the time for
This would be
part.
Yes,
this would be the time for the first
hour
part
of meditation. Yes.
Cool. So I'll basically go back into the water. I'll step in, 5 or 10 paces into the water so that this stone is completely submerged, and I'll actually take my trident out and kind of stick it in the ground to lean on, and then just go into a deep meditation and kind of focus in on the energy and the message that Therazessa had put in my mind, and kind of focus in on the stone.
Okay.
To help in this ritual for the next hour, you said, I will I'll put my backpack on the shore, and I'll take out the bottle of water that Eric just filled. I'll take some of the amethyst dust that I have and sprinkle it in there. Take my bead off, wash it off in the water, of course, because it's got a bunch of blood and stuff on it, and then put it as a stopper for the bottle and drink through it. So it's got Therazessa, whatever the amethyst does, and the Dunesmere marble that I have for my necklace. Drink through it. Drink it till the bottle's empty. Put the necklace and bead around my neck, and then I'll float in the water because I'm buoyant.
Nice.
Will you make a religion check for me, please, Silverado?
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do good at it, but
you don't know.
I got a 3. What do you mean I don't know?
Okay, you did know.
And so,
Dunesmere, he's all about friendship, so I figured, hey, collaboration.
Yeah, man.
So, as the light of the Golden Dragon does come to the land, the hour or so passes, and unless there's anything Vincent needs to add to it, but I felt like Vincent was kind of chilling, kind of afraid to.
Yeah, Vincent doesn't want to make things worse, so he's just kind of keeping guard and watching out for giants while they do their thing.
Well, Eric, you feel the intention of Silverado present
Nice.
with you. And as you go into this meditation, it seems to take you to a place where it's a very nondescript landscape of a meandering stream just leading towards the sun that is the Golden Dragon. And this lasts for the hour. Over the course of the hour, you do feel Silverado's presence waning in and out. However, you feel another void behind your left shoulder where perhaps Vincent would stand. And much of the magic that Silverado is providing you is lost. Perhaps some kind of chain effect or group effect is not being met. So the first meditation on the Chaos Stone will pass, and you all have successfully driven off one of the stone giants, slain another, found something quite strange within the stone giant's carcass. It was the corpse of a dwarf, heavily armed. And so that brings us to a good place to draw the adventure to a conclusion for this evening. And of course, I want to thank everybody for hanging out on the Heroes era. And the adventure continues next week.
Cool.
Guys.
Till next time.